Hi guys, I hope you all are staying safe at home and taking care of yourself and your family. Today I'm going to show you all a very yummy Hyderabadi dum biryani. Just not biryani, it's Hyderabadi dum chicken biryani. Yes, it's my favorite. And let me show you what all we require to prepare this biryani. I've taken half kg chicken, little big pieces of chicken. I've cleaned it nicely and I put little turmeric so that you don't get that smell from the chicken. I'll again wash it once. Basmati rice, the old basmati rice, 2 cups in this. And we need 3 onions, 2 chilli. Of course, if you want more spicy, you can have more chilies. 1 tomato, mint leaves, and coriander is demasked. Ginger garlic paste, curd. This is a normal medium cup. I've taken 1 cup of curd. If you go by spoon, then it should be like 5 to 6 spoons of thick curd. Half a cup of milk. Now I'm using this milk to soften the chicken. That's it. So it should be 50 ml. So the next is the dry spices. Without that, you will not get that biryani flavor. Let me show you what all you require. I've taken coriander powder, 2 spoons, jeera powder, 2 teaspoons, and chili powder according to your taste. I don't eat very spicy, so still I've taken little more extra. This is mace. Of course, this is very important. This has a very nice strong flavor. This is bay leaf or biryani leaf, shajira, cinnamon, clove. This is Marathi muku, we call it. I don't know in English. And this is elaichi and star flower. According to your taste, you can add the salt. Everything else is ready. I've cut all this onion, tomato, chilies, everything is ready. My chicken also, again I washed it and kept it ready. So the most important thing is our biryani bowl, because we are going to make dum biryani. So we need a perfect bowl with a lid like this, because the steam should not escape from any side. And in fact, we'll be even closing this with some atta. Later on, I'll show you that. So, the first step, we're using all this chicken. And the masalas. I'm adding the chili powder, coriander powder, jeera powder, and all these dry spices, this bay leaves, mace, shajira, cinnamon, that is dalchini, clove, this is that Marathi mugu, star anise seed, and 4 elaichi, and salt according to your taste. So the next step, ginger garlic paste, 2 spoons. Of course, curd, everything we are going to use. And comes the milk. This milk will soften the entire chicken green chilies, onions, tomato, mint leaves, and the whole coriander leaves. So we are going to mix all these things and marinate. I'm going to use my hand because with spoon we can't do it. So mix it nicely like this and leave it for at least 30 minutes so that all these masalas will get nicely absorbed. And in meanwhile, now I'm going to wash the rice and soak it. So I've marinated everything, but I forgot to add one thing. Lemon. One full lemon I'm using. Leaving it to marinate for 30 minutes minimum. If you're leaving it for much more, like 1 hour or something, it is going to be even more tasty. But it's fine, 30 minutes is good. Meanwhile, I'm going to wash the rice, soak it for 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to cook it. I've washed the basmati rice and I've taken a steel bowl. In this I'm going to cook the rice later on, and I'm going to soak the rice also in this only. I've taken 1 liter of water, and I will add all this rice. So in this I'm going to add 1 elaichi, 1 star anise, small piece of bay leaves, and this mace, because all these things will give even better fragrance. So I've added all these things. So my rice is getting soaked nicely. My marinated chicken, I need to wait for 30 minutes. So side by side everything is getting done. Since it's quarantine time and no domestic help, I need to clean all this mess. So I'll clean my kitchen. I'll see you after 20 minutes. Welcome back. I said I'll be back in 20 minutes, but sorry, I had to clean everything, so it became 30 minutes. So we are going to start the preparation now. So my chicken is very nicely marinated and it looks nice. So I'm going to add little oil to it because we are just going to cook in the same bowl. People who are oil conscious, they can use less, but it needs little oil. Here we go. So I'm going to cook this. On the other side, I'm going to add little oil in this also, so that the rice doesn't get stuck to each other. Little bit of salt, very little because we've added more salt in this. And yes, so let me see how the chicken is getting cooked. Wow, it's nicely getting cooked. And so I have drained the rice. It's 80% cooked. I have taken out and I've kept it ready now. And the chicken is also ready. It's become like a semi-gravy. Now I need to add this rice on top of this. You should spread it so that a layer of rice. So now I've just layered it nicely. I'm going to put some coriander, some pudina. Actually, we can even put brown onions on that, but a lot of oil and deep frying, so I'm avoiding that. This is a real pure ghee. Be generous. And I'm going to dum it now. So I'll show you how I'm making. So I have made some atta like this. You have to actually, it's a process. So that the steam doesn't escape. We won't leave the steam. This will actually be enough for 2 people to eat. Okay, now this is done. So we are going to even cover this also in the lid so that the steam remains inside. Don't over press, just make sure it is tight. That's it. So we are going to leave it for at least 15 minutes. Everything is already cooked, but it needs to get dum so that the chicken gravy and the flavor, everything gets nicely mixed in the rice. Okay, so this is. And one more step. If you're not sure about your steam, this dum process, you can even put a weight so that it doesn't give way. So that's it. It's almost done, and I have made raita. I've used some carrots, onions, and some mint and coriander leaves. I put a little bit of jeera powder, salt, and very little chili powder just for the taste. So it's like this. I'm going to open this one. I'm very excited. So, wow. Wow. I'm hungry. So it's come out so nicely. Now we need to little bit mix it. You should be very careful while mixing so that you don't break the rice. So the biryani is ready. I will show you once I put it in the plate. I'm confident now that it's fully cooked. So I'll put off my gas. I'm going to serve it now. The most famous Hyderabadi chicken dum biryani. With this. It's so yummy. It's hot. It's very tasty. So guys, you have to prepare this at home. If you have any doubt, please put it in the comments. I will definitely answer it. And I've shown you a very simple method of dum biryani. There are many variations, but I follow this, and this is my chicken biryani. If you like my videos, kindly like, share and subscribe.